Hello guys, it's getting toward the end of October and I am out in the vegetable plot today. I haven't been here for quite some time and I'm using my gyro and I'm using a mic for the first time, so hopefully it's helpful, at least as I get ready for my big trip starting the new year. But you can see my plot behind me. It's bare, but there's still some things to look at and some things to see and pick and harvest. I have the asparagus over my shoulder. Of course, I'm not going to touch it, but I think next year it's going to look pretty good based upon the growth I have now. It wasn't the best year for asparagus, but I'm looking forward to next year. That's gardener, right? Next year. We're always looking for next year. We already had our first frost, and the first frost came and it got a number of my plants, but not all of them, because a lot of my plants have recovered pretty nicely, and it's a beautiful day, and it doesn't seem like we're going to have frost for at least the next 10 days, hopefully. And so there might be additional things for us to do in the garden here as well as home. So let me take you on a little tour of the garden, what it looks like. Let's harvest some vegetables and let's go home and I'll show you what's going on there. Well, like I said, I've not been here for a while. The kale is not looking too good, but there is some growth still. The Swiss chard got a little bit of damage by the frost, but I definitely have to water today. You can see the marigolds. We have some new kale coming up that I planted. That is looking pretty good. Sorry for the camera. I've got to get used to this camera, this gyro. But the kale's looking kind of good. So for the latter part, I think today is October 22nd. We got some mustard still, and obviously some grasshoppers are eating it, because I just saw one right there. I don't know if you can see it. But anyways, then I have some kohlrabi coming up. So, I can't complain, because when I look around the garden and there's some nice grass, but pretty much everybody else in the community garden, this is where I have about 800 square feet of garden, my own plot. But most of my neighbors, there's some nice peppers there, but most of my neighbors are gone for the season. So the asparagus, Swiss chard, kale, mustard, and kohlrabi. And so that's all I pretty much have. Let me try to zoom in a little bit, see how that does. It's kind of jagged. So I'm going to harvest some things, and I'm going to do some watering, and then I'm going to get out of here and come back in a couple of days to pull up some more of my marigolds that are all dead, tomato plants, add some compost, soil, and some manure, and then hopefully we can make this last a little bit longer. A whole lot to look at today. I do have some crops left. End of October, I'm feeling pretty good, considering I'm looking around the rest of the community garden and most people are packed up and they're done for the season, but I have some things still, so that's exciting. And it's a beautiful day. It's about 68 degrees. It looks like we'll have some nice weather for the rest of the week, 10 days. So there's still work to do. I thought I was done for the season. I thought I'd be giving up, but I'm surprised. So now I have things outside and of course all my plants inside. So you guys have a great day, and if the content of this video isn't very exciting, but I wanted to know your feedback on the quality in terms of the stabilizing, the volume. That might be helpful for me to know, because I'm going to be using this setup when I go on my big trip starting January 2019 that I share with you guys a little bit about. But for those who don't know, I'm going to be making a mystery tour somewhere about 4,000 or 5,000 miles away. I'm just going to land and spend 30 days just trying to check out landscapes and gardens. And so I'm excited about it. Got to travel light, and the setup I'm using today is what I think I'm going to be using for that trip. So if you have any comment, positive or negative, I'm open to all comments. Please let me know. So have a great day. We'll talk to you guys later on.